Imagine if you lived in poverty and had to go to bed hungry. Imagine if you got whipped until your welts would bleed. Imagine if you were raped over and over again at the age of 9. Now, imagine you run away because you just couldn't take it anymore. Imagine the fear of the little girl who suffered through it all. This was the tragic childhood of none other than Oprah Winfrey. Today, she is seen as a great talk show host, an amazing role model, and an extremely wealthy person. Oprah did not let her fearful past control her. Instead, she used her past to change the world. She is an equal rights advocate, she's extraordinarily charitable, and she inspires others to help make the world a better place. Her one dream is that her vision of a better world can become a reality. Firstly, Oprah's corrupt experience with men from her childhood drove her to become a women's rights advocate. Her experience with men from her past was certainly not pleasant. Before Oprah got to be the big star we know her as today, she had a childhood full of abusive men. Her cousin, that was trusted to raise her when she was 9, took advantage of her and raped her multiple times over the span of 4 years. Furthermore, when her mother got a new boyfriend, he started raping her too, along with different members of Oprah's family. What made it even worse was that she had no one who she thought she could tell, or the people that she did simply did not believe her. This traumatizing childhood would make just about anyone fearful of men. But Oprah decided to use her past to make sure that no one else would have to go through such trauma. This is the reason why she became a women's rights advocate. To get men more aware of how women are being silenced and try to stop them from raping more people, she has had many public interviews with both men and women on the topic of feminism. She has had interviews with Steve Harvey on the right time to start sleeping with a man, and she even had 200 adult men come forward who were molested. However, her most famous speech was at the Golden Globes 2018, when she won the annual Cecil B. DeMille Award for her lifetime achievement. Her speech was about race and gender and the fight for equality. As a part of her speech, she said, "For too long, women have not been heard or believed if they dare speak the truth to the power of those men. But their time is up. Their time is up." If she did not have her past to look back on, she would not be as passionate for prosecuting and stopping molesters as she is today. Oprah has gone above and beyond in making sure that women today have a voice and are heard, and her past was a huge part in making that happen. Secondly, Oprah has gone from poverty to one of the richest self-made women in the world. Oprah now has a net worth of over $4 billion, which makes her one of the top 500 richest people in the world and the richest black female in the world. However, she wasn't always at the top. Oprah started off her life in extreme poverty, forced to wear potato sacks because clothing was too expensive. Furthermore, even though she won a full scholarship to Tennessee State University, she left college early to pursue a job in media. Oprah then started her first job as a news anchor, becoming the first black female news anchor under the age of 20, where she was sexually abused and humiliated, and then fired 7.5 months later for being too emotional. However, Oprah still did not give up on her dream to inflict change and be in the media. Instead, this fear and disappointment gave her drive to push forward. She found another job as a host, hosting the morning talk show, AM Chicago. AM Chicago was the lowest rated talk show in Chicago. But within a few months, Oprah changed it to the highest rating talk show, and 3 years later, it was renamed The Oprah Winfrey Show. Oprah persisted with her dream, even though all odds were against her, and she ended up bringing in $300 million a year on her talk show during its peak. Even though it may have seemed impossible for a young black female without a full college education to become a billionaire and have the world listen to what she had to say, Oprah did it. She did not let her years of harassment stop her from achieving her dream. Instead, her past made her more able to empathize and relate to her audience. It gave her passion to want change, and this passion greatly contributed to her skyrocketing success. A Forbes article said, Criminals hurt society with a callous streak born from their lack of empathy, and Oprah is embraced by society because she has empathy in abundance. Oprah's empathy allows the audience to relate and have empathy towards her in return, which is a huge reason why Oprah has become such an enormous success. Thus, Oprah succeeded in life despite her dreadful past. Thirdly, Oprah knew that she wanted to be more than a reporter. She wanted to make the good in the world outweigh the bad and send a message of hope worldwide. Since Oprah had such a terrible past, she wanted to make sure that no one would have to suffer in silence like she did. So she knew that she wanted to be a spokesperson on the media who could help everyone in an analogous situation. Thus, Oprah went into media profession, where she eventually became the billionaire we know her as today. Oprah has had a strong fear of the evil in the world, being able to take over the good, as she experienced firsthand what cruel and evil people can do. Thus, Oprah became an avid feminist and started her many speeches on women empowerment. She founded a school for previously disadvantaged girls in South Africa from grade 8 to grade 12. She donated $6 million to a Boys and Girls Club in Kosciuszko, Mississippi, so kids would have something positive to do instead of being on the streets. She donated $1.25 million to help Afghan children. She even donated money to rebuild more than 80 homes for Hurricane Katrina victims. Oprah is bringing forth the change that she wished to see in the world. She's making people more aware of world issues and helping to fix them. And it does not look like she will be stopping anytime soon. Without her past to brutally teach her about poverty and harassment, she would not have made feminism and equality such a high priority of her platform. She would not have felt the need to help those less financially fortunate. She would not have been as empathetic to others' difficulties in life, and she would not be as successful as she is today. As one of Oprah's mentors, Maya Angelou, once said, "You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust I'll rise." Thank you.